Alright, I guess I'm recording. It's been a long time since I made a video. It's going to be a range report on these two. This is the GIRSAN Brat, and this is the GIRSAN Mc14. It's got some letters back there. Anyway, it's kind of like the M9 design. It's in 380. This is in the 9mm. Now, I've had both of these pistols for quite a while. By quite a while, I mean probably a good month on this one, and maybe a month and a half on this one, and I have not been able to get to the range. Life just bit me in the butt real hard. I actually ordered the sister to this one. Should be in the next couple of days. It's the Mc14 BDA. It's got the full top rail on it, not the cutaway like this. Now, this is straight blowback, but it does have the ejector, okay? And then everybody knows this is the 2011 version, okay? Now, both of these pistols were really, really good. There is a break-in on both of them. I'm going to tell you that right now. What I found happening was about every 3 magazines with this Brat, about every 3 magazines with it, I would get a failure to feed. Now, by failure to feed, what would happen is it would cycle, it would fire, and you've got a bullet in there about like that, and you just tap it and it would go in, or rack the slide, throw it on the ground. This one, about the same, about the first magazine that put through it was hollow points, and so was this one actually, both hollow points, because I carry both of these guns. Now, having said that, these are great guns. After, let me see, I think I shot about 6 magazines a piece on these, and then I went and, I put Hoppy's number 9. I squirted. That's why you can see it. Looks kind of, well, no, you can't actually. There. See it? Right up here, yeah. And I squirted them both really good with Hoppy's 9. And after, I would say, 150 rounds, they both settled down and functioned really, really good. Now, this is the first 380 that I've ever had, okay? And, pretty much, there you go. That was the ammo of the day for this one here. And then white box Winchester for this one, 115 grains, right? Both of them been safety checked. I'll kind of slide it here so you can all see. Nothing up my sleeve. But this was really a dream, and I'll tell you why it was a dream. Because the sights, look at that, right? Now you can see how it's all dirty because I haven't cleaned them yet. All right, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's right a little bit. Yeah, but I could see the sights really good even without my glasses. Now this one here was. Look at that front sight. Yep, she got dirty real quick. And they're small, so I absolutely had to get my glasses on. I have some footage of shooting these. My boy went and he was shooting his 45 long Colt. Yeah, I know, long Colt doesn't exist. His 45 Colt, okay? There's a reason why people call it the long Colt. I ain't gonna get into it. But, yeah, actually, now, these are not like a race gun. Neither one of these are really a race gun. I'm only telling you my experience, okay? What I have found over the years is you have all these people online, so-called experts. No, they're not an expert. They're just giving you their opinion, all right? And you know what they say about opinions, okay? I'm just telling you that right now. If you really want a race gun, something, that you can just run the trigger, and I mean, you can do mag dump after mag dump as fast and as you want to. That's this pistol, okay? This is absolutely a race gun. You can't outshoot this pistol, all right? It's point blank. You just can't outshoot it. Now, why is that? Well, because they're new. It's a new design. They're newer pistols. They were designed for that kind of thing. If I sit there at the line and I aim and I shoot, and boom, 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 both of these run flawless, okay? Absolutely. But if you get up there and you're trying to do a mag dump as quick as possible, yeah, you can outshoot both of these pistols, all right? And that's just the thing. You're going to pull the trigger and it's not ready to shoot yet because they're older designs, okay? Now, this one right here is kind of like, I keep standing up. Sorry about that. It is like this. Kind of like the M9 design. All right. Now, let me see here. I don't want to put that magazine in, but there's a decocker involved. All right, right here. Okay. Now, what you can do with this pistol is you can decock it. So you can have one in the chamber, and then what you're looking at is a double action trigger, okay? This one right here, you can put one in the chamber, but if you want to put the hammer down and run it on just straight double action, now, pardon me, but you pull the trigger and hold it with your hand, remove your trigger, and there is a trigger safety in there. Then you can put the safety on or leave the safety off. Now, the reason that you don't want to cocked and locked, so to speak, like this, is simply because the trigger it's a very, right, but this comes right here, your safety. You can look at it right there, okay? What happens getting in and out of the car when you're carrying the pistol, your holster will disengage that, okay? Now, I much prefer to, when I pull it out of the holster, I just cock it, okay? That's just, and that's that. And pretty much on this one right here, you can carry it either way, whatever you want. You want to carry one in the chamber, it's fine. But you always got to worry about that, right? So I actually, on the hammers, I do it the same way. I know, I can hear people's butts crunching. Oh no, cocked and locked, one in the chamber. Shut up. It's an opinion. It's just your opinion. More than likely, it's an opinion somebody else gave you. You can carry it however you want. It does not matter, okay? Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just telling you what I do. And I know people are out there already and they're, oh, no, yeah. But honestly, I was so impressed with this pistol. All right? I mean, this is really nice. After my little break-in period with it, man, it ran flawlessly, okay? And like I said, if you're trying to dump a magazine, pull the trigger as fast as you can. I mean, face it, folks, it's a 1911. You can get ahead of it, all right? That's just the fact of life. This is a copy of, the Beretta Banshee or whatever the heck you call it. They're both great pistols. The magazines now, the 2011 magazines, I don't know, somebody might have a better answer for it than me. But your regular speed loaders, these cheap things like this, right, they don't work because these magazines are, in my opinion, ungodly large. They don't need to be that large, folks. I mean, I've got other ones, if you look, right? They don't need to be that much bigger than the regular 9mm. Now, if you look at it, right, see the taper to it, how this comes up here? This is because this has to fit into a 1911 slide, okay? And as we all know, our 1911s, I can pull one down for you if you want. Let me see here. All right? Your 1911 is a single stack. All right? Now, both of those, if you look, because it's feeding into the same thing. It's feeding into a 911 platform, all right? And that's what the top of these things are. Now, if there was a weakness to these, it's just because loading the magazines is a pain in the gazoon-tights. Now, I got this little fella, and it works reasonably well. What I have to do to make it work is I need to take the magazines and I need to load 3 rounds in it, right? After 3 rounds, I can put this on there and then just, and it just loads. You put the bullet in there, it loads really fine. But if I put it on like this, on the 3rd round, it will jam. It just won't go in. And then I've got to force this off and rework it. But it works good enough. It's not bad, right? As far as carrying the platform, on this one right here, if there was one fault to this pistol that I'm going to tell you, it's, man, this is just a little bit grippier than I like. Not enough to, but when I carry it on my hip, which is how I carry my holster, when I get in and out of the car, this rubs. But as far as at the range, you got good texture here, good texture there. You've got texture in the back, all right? And I like the gold. It looks really good. This one right here now, when I carry this, there's no complaint with the carry of it, all right? But this one is my everyday carry, all right? And, yeah, maybe I should have cleaned them up, right? But I'm really in love with these designs. I really love them. This thing here, this is, whoops, wrong magazine. This is, if I had a true go-to pistol, it would be this, okay? But as we know, anytime you make the guns shorter, they get a little quirky. The quirks came out of this real quick. Within about, I think it was about 200 rounds, it was shooting flawless. This one came around pretty quick after I had a couple of failure to feeds, not that many. And it was the same thing. It's a blowback. But, you know, we looped them up real good, squared the heck out of them, then went back out and started shooting, and it was flawless. Now, for this one here, like I said, I've ordered another one similar to this. I've got more magazines in the mail for that because I'm going to have 2 of these. But this one right here, as far as all of my carry guns, I only have 3 magazines for my carry guns. Usually what I'll do is I'll put my spare mags in the glove box if I take them at all. I mean, 17 and 1, I mean, you don't really need much more than that. I don't live in, like, Chicago where you people have, woohoo, a problem with liberal gangbangers, right? And, yeah, so, I mean, if I lived in Chicago, then obviously I would carry more ammunition. Or even L.A. anymore. I mean, it's like, yeah. It's, those people are just crazy there, you know? Yeah, you got all those people running around with guns, shooting everybody, right? And then for law-abiding citizens, go figure, they don't want you to have a gun. And the cops, they're not obligated to protect you. I'm sorry. Whoever calls the cops take their side instantly. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. They're generally wrong, but, you know. We live in the age of Karen. But like I said, this was beautiful after I got it broke in. And like I said, it probably took about 150, 200 rounds on this one. This one came around to shooting really good quicker. I'd say 100 maybe on that one, right? But, you know, it's 911, and it's got the design of the 2011s, right, or 2311s, what this is, it doesn't matter. The design on these things, if there's a weakness, it's the magazine itself. And they had to design the magazine like this because the top part of it is still a 1911, right? That's what it is. And, you know, it's to make that fit in there, that's how they had to do the neck right here. Now, I'm not the only one that has observed this. Everybody that I know that's honest, that has a 2011, tells me that every once in a while they have the failure to feed problem. And it's because you're just going down into such a narrow neck, and these bullets here, right, they have to just be loaded in just right. But it's not enough to worry about. Would I trust my life with this? Oh, absolutely. I already have. These GIRSANs are really great pistols. And I know you guys are out there, oh no, you got to spend $1,100 or $1,200 or $1,400. This pistol was $1,000, so it's not what I would call a cheap pistol. Now, granted, you guys get out there and you get your Kimbers out there. You'll spend $1,400 for an 8-stack magazine, you know, 1911. And as far as I'm concerned, really, I've had them. I do have them, matter of fact. But, yeah, I don't want to spend that much on pistols, and you don't have to. Both of these were absolutely great. I've got some footage of me and my boy shooting them. My boy was out there shooting his .45 long Colt. He was, I need to order him some more ammo. He can't afford to shoot that thing. You know, Mom? I said he can't afford to shoot that.
No, sir.
But, yeah, both of these, thumbs up. I know it's been broken so many times it won't go up. That one does, but then I cut the end off. But anyway, I just figured I'd give you a range report, and that's what I'm saying with these GIRSANs. Both of them I found there was a break-in. It wasn't much, and I'm not talking about it like failure to feed all the time. I'm like 1 out of every 3rd magazine, I'd have 1 round maybe that would, it was a failure to feed, and it was always just a wrap and tap, okay? And I oiled it up really good, and after a few more magazines, I mean, yeah, it shot. It was shooting great. It was flawless by the end of the day. So, and this one was the same way. It is so funny because they're both 9mm, okay? The 380 ACP, it's a 9mm, okay, guys? It's just a little bit shorter. They used to call it the Kurt, and there's a couple other names they called it. Then I guess they settled in on the 380 Auto or 380 ACP. But yeah, it's a 9mm, okay? There's not, it's just shorter. You know, if you look at it, right there, that's it. I don't know. Let me see if I can get it to where, there it is. See it? It's the same round, same diameter. Magazines definitely are a pain in the butt. They're smaller. Hard to find something to tote the magazines in. But, you know, it's, you want to be one of the cool kids? I highly recommend this for a carry gun. Yeah. This one right here, I've been carrying it. It's kind of cool. It's easy. It's light. As far as the size of it, if you look, I mean, the top, literally, you know. But, yeah, same holster don't fit, go figure. I like to use these things, right, because, I mean, it will hold it. It's got a little plastic clip thing in there. I think I paid $20 for these. I got them sitting everywhere. But they'll literally hold any magazine I have, right? You can put the single stacks in there, but if you do, you got to take the plastic out and double stack it. I have different. See, got to get it to focus. There it is. But yeah, so I have different things for that. But all in all, like I said, I had some shooting stuff with me and my boy shooting, or one of my boys, I should say. But yeah, that's the range report on the GIRSANs, both of them. All right. Anyway, God bless everybody.